Lesson 24 problem set. Number 1. Jose sees 11 frogs on the shore. Do you see any important information in that sentence that we should underline? Yeah, 11 frogs are on the shore. Some of the frogs hop into the water. Is there any important information in that sentence that we should underline? No, I don't see a number or a question, but I do want to know how many hopped into the water. Now there are 8 frogs on the shore. Do you see important information that we should underline there? Yeah, there are 8 frogs on the shore now. How many frogs hopped into the water? And we always want to underline our question, because it's important that we remember to answer it. Now let's start by drawing and labeling. How many frogs do I need to draw? Yeah, 11. It's our first piece of information that we underlined. 2, 3, 4, 5, space. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, space. 11. We put the spaces after each 5, so now we can easily count 5, 10, 11. Now we know some hopped into the water, but we don't know how many. But how many are left on the shore? 8. Let's go ahead and count out 8 of them and circle and label. Do we need to count these one by one? No, it's in a 5 group, so we don't need to count up to 5. We already know there's 5 there. So let's say 5, 6, 7, 8. Circle 8 of your frogs. And those are the ones that are on the shore. Let's put an S for shore. The rest are in the water. Let's put a W for water. I'll give you a minute to catch up. All right, now that we've read the word problem, we drew and we labeled, now they want us to write a number sentence in a statement that matches the story. Let's look at our question. How many frogs hopped into the water? The easiest way I can think of to answer this question is to reword the question that they used. So instead of saying how many, let's say the number. Could you tell me how many frogs we still have, or that jumped in the water? Yeah, I think I'm counting 3. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3. So 3 what? 3 frogs. If you don't know how to spell frogs, it's underlined in your question. 3 frogs. And what did those 3 frogs do? They hopped into the water. It's right here in your question. We just used the question and rewrote it down here. We copied it. 3 frogs hopped into the water. And what goes at the end of our sentences? A period, our punctuation. Now we don't need to capitalize our sentence because we're starting it with a number. Now I want you to notice that we just copied the question right down here, but we didn't copy every word. We left out the question words. The question words are how many, because we answered that with the number 3. And let's box in our number so I can easily find it on your paper. Go down to number 2. Cameron gives some of his apples to his sister. Do you see any important information in that sentence? No, there's no question and no number. He still has 9 apples left. Is there important information there? Yeah, there are 9 apples left. If he had 15 apples at first, how many apples did he give to his sister? Do you see important information we should underline? Yeah, it tells us how many he had to begin with. 15 apples. Right, I don't want to forget about my question. How many apples did he give to his sister? Now let's draw and label. How many apples do I need to draw? 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, space. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, space. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, space. Right, we only need to go up to 15. Make sure you know what number you're counting up to. You don't want to draw too many circles. I will give you time to finish drawing. Now, how many apples should we circle? Nine. Right. Let's count. 5, 10. Ooh, uh-oh. 10 is bigger than 9. How many do we need to go back to get to 9? Yeah, if we count 1 less, let's jump back a circle. That gives us 9. Go ahead and circle your 9. And let's label those as A for apples, L for left, apples left. And what do these apples represent? The ones he gave to his sister. We'll put an S for sister. So we've read the question, or we've read the paragraph. We underlined important information. We drew and labeled. What is the last thing we have to do? Right, we need to answer our question. How many apples did he give to his sister? Can you count them up and tell me? Yeah, 6. Let's count together. 5, 6. Now let's restate our question into a statement. There are how many? 6 apples. Six apples. Now we can't always copy all the words that we see because it would say 6 apples did he give to his sister. We need to make that a sentence, a statement. I want you to tell me, how many did he give his sister? 6 apples were given to his sister. You might have wrote a different sentence than me, and as long as it makes sense, it answers the question, and it has a period, it'll be okay. Go ahead and finish the rest of the problem sets by yourself.